Greetings. Good afternoon, everybody. I have I got some good news. Who's ready for some good news? Well, I have some. And it's difficult to really think about what conversation you want to have when you get on live. You want to make sure people get value. And then also when other people who want to go on live and have conversation, when they tell you that they were going to go on live and that they were nervous and that all these things happen and you watch them mess up for the first time, it's kind of like you got to congratulate them. So congratulations to anybody who's stepping outside of the box and doing things outside of their comfort zone, because if you haven't realized it yet, we must stay out of our comfort zone and must remain to be in the mind frame and mindset that being uncomfortable is the new normal. Being uncomfortable is something that we will consistently have to adapt to, because it is the new future. It is the new beginning. And if you're not okay with being uncomfortable, well, then you haven't been outside, you haven't watched the news, and you don't know what's going on. So what I will share with you is this. Two things. I had an epiphany today. I'm like, man, how come more people aren't living their dream? How come more people aren't happy? How come more people aren't chasing their dream? How come more people aren't excited about waking up the next day? See, you and myself, we all get to and have been creating our reality our entire lives. Guess what's crazy? Your Facebook, your social media, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your LinkedIn, all those things are things that you created. So if you think about your life the same way and realize that you created the actual life that you have, then you hold yourself more responsible. You hold yourself accountable for what you've been creating, for what you've done, for who you are today. Then you get to realize how much more control that you actually have. See, most people don't realize in their mind of how much control that they have. Because, setting up a social media account, they ask you, okay, what's your first name? What's your last name? Same as when you fill out an application for anything. Same as when you fill out an application for a job. Same as when you fill out for a credit card. The exact same thing for when you fill out paperwork to join a gym. They're asking you who you are. So you've decided along the way who you are and you get to decide how you are. There's only a couple things that you don't get to decide. Well, you don't get to decide your names unless you change it because your parents decided your name. You don't get to decide your birthday because you were born on the day that you were born. And you don't get to decide the color of your skin because that's who you were born as. That's what you are. Other than that, you get to decide everything else within your control. So the biggest thing is you can't control what you can't control. But if you remain in control over the things that you have the ability to control, how much better off are you? So I want you to think about that. So more people don't have more, aren't doing more, and aren't ambitious about it because that's the decision that they've made. Number one, either because they're afraid, they're fearful. Number two, because they're surrounded by people who don't believe in them, who don't have anything of value to add to them, who tell them not to do it, and so they buy into those things. I mean, why are you going to buy into what someone else is trying to sell you? They're basically saying, here's what I believe that you can be. Here's what I believe that you are. Here you are. Take that, accept that. And that's what it is. Guess what? That's not it. That's not how it works. That's not how it's supposed to be. And ultimately, you get to decide what it is, how it is, and the direction that it's going to be. So let's think about this. So just imagine today if you decided that you were going to take control. Think about that. If you decided, hey, listen, I'm going to take control from now on because I am empowered. I have made a decision, and from today forward, I'm going to start doing the things that I have control over. I'm going to empower myself. I'm going to put myself as the owner and CEO of me, and I get to decide what the direction that I go in, not based on what I see on social media, not based on what people are telling me I should be, how I should be, or where I should go. What about that? What if you just made that decision? So I just wanted to briefly come on here, have a brief conversation, and let you know that give yourself permission to do everything you want. Give yourself permission to put your name, your address, your social security number, and all that information on any paperwork that you want to come in your life. Meaning, you don't have to sign up for what someone else is signing you up for. You get to actually sign yourself up for something the same way you would sign yourself up for the gym, the same way you would sign yourself up to go work somewhere. Sign yourself up to be free. Sign yourself up to be that person who's going to empower and add value to other people. Why don't you do that? So with that being said, hey Greg, what's up? I see everybody on there. Just want to say hi to everybody. But check this out though. You have the ability to decide and determine everything. The information that I gave you, guess what? You don't have to regurgitate it or give it to someone else because I'm giving it to you. I'm sharing it with you. I already thought this stuff up. I decided to come on here and have this conversation with you. So on your behalf, I had this conversation. And guess what? All you have to do is share this information. You don't have to put this talk together. You don't have to have the notes. Guess what? You can empower someone else by information that might add value to you. And so the thing about it is this. Share it. Pay it forward. Give it to somebody else. Go to my YouTube channel. Like, subscribe, share. And if you like me, you're going to subscribe anyway. If you want to share, you're going to share anyway. Because we get to do what we get to do because we have chosen to. So I want to leave you with that. And that's my time for today. I will leave a copy of this video from my YouTube channel in the comments. Thank you very much. That's my time. Get out there, be brave, do something that you were afraid to do something that's outside of your comfort zone. Continue to fight, continue to go in the direction that you believe you deserve to be in. And one day, ultimately, you are going to end up there. Thank you so much. That's my time. Over a million served.